you all for attending with me. And like I mentioned before, today we'll be doing a chair yoga for migraine class. So all you need is a stable chair without wheels, no arms. I'll do a brief little introduction since some of you are new to my class, and I'll present a little bit about the benefits of yoga for migraine. And let us begin. Oops, give me a sec. There we go. No, I don't want to share. I want to present. All right, so here is my information again. If you want to connect online or on social media, I'm at yogamigraine.com, and I'm very active in my Facebook group, Yoga Migraines, and I encourage you to join us every Tuesday morning. Actually, I do go live for a 10-minute free yoga for migraine class. So I'll introduce a little bit more about myself and share how yoga can help with migraine. And we'll do a little class that will help you at your chair or if you're at the computer and need a little break. So again, I am Adriane Dellorco. I, like many of you, have been living with migraine for a while now. And I have two little ones certified in yoga, and I used to teach public school and dance. So the most recent research that came out about the benefits of yoga for migraine came out in May. It was published in the journal Neurology, and the great benefits that we learned from this study were that people who practiced 3 days a week with a yoga teacher for 1 month and then continued their home practice for 5 days a week were able to reduce their headache and migraine intensity and frequency by 48% and reduce their medication use by 47%. And this study was done for people with episodic migraine. So it's very encouraging, and I'll show why I research and also personal experience share the benefits of yoga for migraine. So the primary aspects is that yoga activates the relaxation response in the body. For people living with migraine, our nervous system tends to be on high alert, and the more that we can deeply relax, the more resilient we can become to triggers. Yoga is also unique in that it can help relieve the muscle tension in the neck and upper back that many people with migraine have as a symptom of migraine, as opposed to many other treatments out there. At its heart, yoga is a practice of self-inquiry in which we learn to observe the body, and we can become less reactive to our internal triggers, our external triggers, and emotions, so that we are not set into that fight or flight response when we perceive danger in the environment. And finally, it's an oasis that just feels good and brings us a sense of peace. And for people who are getting into that chronic pain rut, just simply doing things that feel good and are enjoyable can help break that chronic pain pathway in the brain and help to retrain so that you can become more in tune with positive feelings rather than pain. So there's a lot of pain science behind it. And I'd like to invite you, before we begin, to a series that I'm doing starting next month. It's all about helping you manage your stress through the holidays. And for me, holiday time tends to be a season of increased migraine attacks because there's many triggers and there's changes of schedule and family events. So this series is 8 weeks, and it will be held Saturday mornings with a live online class, just like this format. And you'll also receive the replays from every class for the entire session. And I want to give all the people with Miles for Migraine who are new to my classes a $20 off coupon for the upcoming series. So if that's something you're interested in, maybe you could take a screenshot or write it down. But you go to miles.yogamigraine.com and submit your email, and you'll get the coupon code for $20 off the series and a free video of my top yoga poses for migraine relief. So I invite you to join us, write it down, take a screenshot, and hope you can join us. So many people from Miles for Migraine have joined my current session, so it's really wonderful to see the crossover. As we do our practice, remember the main thing is to listen and observe your own body, be gentle, adjust anything that's not feeling comfortable. And we will begin in our chair. So I will get myself set up and move into our seated chair in a moment. So if you're already happily seated in your chair, you can scooch about into the middle of the chair, so perhaps not leaning all the way back, keeping your feet firmly planted on the floor, and you can leave your eyes gazing forward or gently close them. And just arriving in this moment, perhaps bringing one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly, or just allowing the hands to rest on the legs. And letting our breath and mind slow down as we begin to bring our focus inward. And just start by feeling the breath in the belly, in the heart and chest. Noticing that expansion on inhale and contraction on exhale. And then moving our inward awareness to any places in the body that feel uncomfortable, maybe have pain, and scanning the body for any places of discomfort. And now scan the body for any places of comfort, of areas that feel relaxed, maybe that you don't even feel that much at all. Now, taking stock of your energy level today in this moment. You feeling groggy or tired, or on the other end, maybe excited and a little energized. Moving our focus to our emotions and noticing if there's one or two emotions that you could identify how you're feeling right now. And accept any emotion equally, whether it be happiness or sadness. welcoming anything into your experience. And finally, moving your attention to your thoughts and observing the pace of your thoughts. Are they coming quickly, or are your thoughts spaced out and slow? Let's take 2 breaths in through the nose, let it out through the mouth. 1 more in through the nose, side out. And fluttering the eyes open if they're closed. We'll bring our hands to the knees now, and let's roll the body forward and roll back. So coming into some big upper body circles, waking up the spine, giving a little arch on the way forward and rounding on the way back. Let's go 1 more that way. And now reverse. Coming back, maybe inhaling forward, exhaling, coming back. Nice and smooth. Take your time. Let's do 1 more that way. Good. And then let's settle back with the hands on the knees and just round the spine, look down. And this is our cat pose on the chair. As we inhale now, we're going to arch the back, lift the heart, lift the chin, and draw the hands back towards your hips. So you're really pulling the shoulder blades back. Good, and now round the spine. Inhale, arching hands, pull back, lift the chest, chin slightly. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift the heart and chin. Exhale, round the spine, belly in, chin down. 2 more. Inhale, lift the heart and chin, shoulders back. Exhale, round the spine, hands to the knees. Inhale, lift. And exhale, round. And then inhale, come back to a neutral spine. Let's relax the hands to the sides. We're going to do some shoulder squeezes. So lift the shoulders up to the ears. Let the hands be relaxed and hold for 3, 2, 1. Now as we come down, we're going to roll the shoulders back. 2, 3. Almost like you're milking the shoulder blades together. Take a breath at the bottom, in and out to relax. Let's do it again. Shoulder squeeze up to the ears, hold. 2, 3, and now roll back and down. 3, 2, 1. Again, lift and squeeze. 2, 1, squeeze back. 2, 1. Let's do that 2 more times. We'll lift. 2, 3, roll down, squeeze the shoulder blades together. 2. And 1 more, lift, hold, hold, and roll back down. Very good. Now let's take our fingertips to the shoulders and we'll continue with some larger shoulder rolls. So we'll draw the elbows towards each other as we inhale. On exhale, roll the shoulders back and down. Good, inhale, elbows come come towards each other. They don't have to touch. Exhale on the way down. Slow and fluid, giving your upper back a nice little massage here. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more that way. Inhale. And exhale back and down. And let's reverse. Come back, up to the sky, and roll the elbows towards each other. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale up. And exhale down. Bring your hands to the thighs and just enjoy that release in the shoulders. We'll come into some side bends. This is a variation on half moon that is usually done standing. But we're going to use one hand to the side of the chair, lift the left arm up, and reach. Good. We'll take turns on each side, flowing with the breath, holding the side of the chair to help support you. Exhaling to the side. Inhale on the way up. Exhale over. Inhale up. Exhale over. Inhale. Exhale. We'll do one more on each side before we hold the pose. Inhale up. Exhale. Let's hold this one here, drawing the shoulders away from the ears, reaching with that top hand, feeling that nice stretch on the right side of the body. Sending your breath into whatever you're feeling. One more breath. And on exhale, let's switch and draw the shoulders down, reach, press against the chair to help support you. Feeling that breath all the way into the left rib cage. Nice slow exhales. Good, and let's come on back. Bring the hands down and rest. Very good. From here, we're going to move into some twists. So we'll start with these kind of swimming arms where we're going to push away to the left and then push back to the right. This is very fluid and gentle. Twisting with your breath. Inhaling to the left. Exhale to the right. Imagining you're just pushing water away from you in the pool. And one more left. And as we go to the right, we're going to draw the hands down. One hand to the outer thigh and one hand either to the back of the seat or maybe even the side. So holding on to whatever is comfortable, and we'll relax into this twist. You can look at the wall next to you, or if your neck allows, look behind. And see if you can notice anything new that you haven't observed back there before. Making space in the spine, shoulders down. Twists are great because they temporarily constrict the organs and spine, and then when you release, there's a lot of new blood flow that flows in. So let's take a breath here. And then exhale, we'll come back to the left with our swimming arms. And inhale, we'll come to the right. Good, side to side. Slow and fluid. Shoulders down. Being mindful of your hands. And then on your next exhale, we'll land to the left, taking one hand to the thigh, the other hand can hold on to the side of the chair or the top of the chair. Drawing the shoulders down, lengthening the crown of the head upwards on inhale. Exhale, seeing if you can come any amount more into that twist. Either gazing to the wall next to you or turning the head to gaze behind. Following the breath that comes in and out of the nose, up and down in the chest, outwards in the ribs, and in and out of the belly. And on your next exhale, we'll come back to center. So now we'll move into a variation on eagle pose, which is another pose that we can do standing, but can also get a lot of benefit just in our chair. So we'll start by bringing the left ankle on top of the right. You can stay there, or if you're comfortable bringing your left leg on top, we'll leave the legs crossed. So if your left leg is on top, we're gonna bring the left arm underneath the right. So this would be the full version, and if your wrists or palms are not comfortable there, we have two more options. So one option is simply to hug your shoulders while keeping the elbows lifted. Good. The other option is simply to press your elbows, forearms, and palms together. So all of these options activate that upper back. So hugging, or the full version. Wherever you are here, let's draw the elbows in slightly on inhale. As you exhale, shoulders down. Good. And inhale, draw the elbows forward slightly. Exhale, shoulder blades back and down. One more like that. Inhale, elbows forward slightly. Exhale, shoulder blades back and down. And now on your next exhale, we'll slowly fold forward any amount. And you can allow the spine to round, the head to relax. And feeling that openness in the upper back. Good, and inhale, let's come back up. Exhale, unwind everything, shake it out a little bit. And we'll switch sides. So you can start by crossing the right ankle over the left, or crossing the whole leg over. This time, arms come out, and the right leg comes, or right arm, comes under, either holding shoulders, or working towards pressing the palms together, or simply bringing the elbows to touch and the palms. If your hands are pressed or you're doing the hug option, see if you can draw the elbows up towards shoulder height while keeping the shoulders down. So we want our neck to have lots of space wherever we are. Inhaling, the elbows come forward a hair, and exhale, the shoulder blades pull back and down. Inhale, elbows forward. Exhale, shoulder blades back and down. It's just a tiny movement. One more. Inhale, the elbows forward. And exhale, shoulder blades back and down. And when you're ready, you can start to fold forward any amount. Allowing the upper back to round and the head to hang if that feels comfortable. Always know that you can adjust. You can stay more upright. And then as we inhale, let's come on back to center. And unravel those arms and legs. Maybe roll the shoulders out. And we will do some juicy neck stretches, which are very helpful for so many of us living with migraine. So we'll start with some just simple half rolls. We'll draw the chin to the chest. And then inhale, draw your chin towards the right shoulder. And then as you exhale, bring the chin over to the left. So the chin will stay towards the chest, rolling from one side and rolling to the other. You can take this as slow as you like. If you ever start feeling dizzy at all, you can slow down that movement or just take it in stages where you can just pause for a few breaths and then move. And take two more like that, rolling from one shoulder to the other. And then let the chin come back to center. And take your right hand to the forehead. Help your head come back up by pressing your head back. And just let your head recalibrate. And we'll now finish with some nice side stretches for the neck. So with your right hand, hold the bottom of your chair and then lean over to your left. Then let your head over to the left as well. So we're bringing that left ear over the left shoulder and finding the best spot for that stretch on your right side here. The more that you lean, the deeper the stretch. And just focusing on releasing tension in the neck on every exhale. Let's draw the chin forward another inch or two to find a new stretch in the neck. And now release your grip of the chair, hands to the thighs, and bring the chin back to center on the chest. Right hand to the forehead, push your head back. And we'll do the other side, holding the chair with the left hand, lean over, and then let the right ear cascade over the right shoulder. Every exhale is releasing any tightness. Let's bring the chin forward another inch or two. Find a new stretch. And then bring both hands to the thighs, chin to chest. One hand to forehead, and push your head on back. So we're going to transition onto the floor, and if that doesn't sound good for you, you're welcome to kind of do our final relaxation in your chair. You could just sit up against the back and close eyes for any amount of the next meditation that we'll do. But if you're good to move onto the floor, we'll take our chair to one end, and we'll take a couple breaths facing our chair and come into a seated crisscross applesauce in front of the chair. Options to come forward here are to stack your arms on the chair and let the forehead rest there. And if the pressure on the forehead is uncomfortable, you could try bringing your chin on the chair or arm, maybe scooch forward a little bit. And this type of forward fold is excellent for calming the nervous system, settling any anxiety, and allowing the mind to turn inward. You can soften the forehead, the eyes, soften the cheeks, and allow the jaw to slacken, teeth part. Take 2 breaths here. We'll exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Exhale, side out. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go. And then bring the hands to the chair to help push yourself up, letting the head be the last thing to come up. You can help your head back by pushing your forehead back with your hand. Take a moment to let the head settle. And opening eyes if they're closed. We'll give you a couple options. In yoga, we always do a final relaxation where you can either lie flat on the floor or even a bed or couch if you have that nearby. Or you can try bringing your legs on the chair. And what that would look like is you'll come next to your chair with one shoulder next to the chair. Fingertips come behind and you sweep those arms, using those legs up, and come on down. This is totally optional. You can also choose to just lay on down. So find whatever works for you, or stay where you are as we let all the benefits of our practice settle and marinate for a few more minutes in the body and mind. Bring attention to the movement of the breath in the belly. Watching the belly rise on inhale, fall on exhale. Adjusting yourself to make yourself feel any amount more comfortable. Feeling fully supported in whatever position you're in, either by the floor or your chair. And we'll guide our mind to different parts of the body as we breathe in and out. So bringing our focus to the toes as we inhale, breathe in from the toes all the way up to the crown of the head. And as you exhale, sending breath down to the ankles. Inhale, ankles all the way up to the crown of the head. Exhale, back down to the knees. Inhale, knees up to the crown of the head. Exhale, crown of the head to the hips. Inhale, hips to the crown of the head. Exhale, crown to the belly button. Belly button up to the crown. Exhale, crown of the head down to your heart center. Inhaling crown center to the crown of the head, heart center to the crown. And exhale to the center of your throat. Throat center, inhale up to the crown of the head. And crown of the head, exhaling down to the center between the brows. Inhale, brow center to the crown. And exhale, let healing, relaxing energy flood your whole body all the way back down to the soles of the feet. If you're lying on the floor with your legs on the chair or flat, we're going to draw the knees into the chest and gently roll to one side and take a breath on one side before we begin to straighten out. As you press your hands to the floor, you'll begin to come to a seated posture. You can keep a steady gaze or close the eyes. And you can observe any changes in the body and mind since you first began our practice. Checking in with those areas of discomfort that you noticed earlier. Noticing your energy level. Observing your emotions. And observing the pace of your thoughts. Let's bring our hands together at the heart and thank yourself for making this time to heal and to nourish the body and mind, to create space in your life to take care of yourself and enjoy a pain-free day. Thank you so much for joining me.